The impact that one person can have on markets, what things would happen. If we looked at, like, say, locally in New Zealand, imagine if Christopher Luxon or Jacinda Ardern were to, like, make these sort of moves. Like, it is wild.
Yeah, and you could even overlay that again, like take us out of it. Throw in the president of Venezuela, right? And just be like, if you think about someone doing the exact same thing, releasing their own coins, saying that they're going to endorse the marketing and do all these things, pump the value up, like you would look at that and go, that's market manipulation.
We are back in your life. Today we are talking about Donald J. Trump and how he is back causing strife in the crypto market and what you should do off the back of it.
Sell the house, chuck it all in crypto, easy wins.
You have had an example of this recently, haven't you?
I know. My someone I know, I'm not going to say who, it was selling their house to put it into crypto. Yeah. I mean, I don't think they're going to put all of it into crypto. They're going to put like a pretty significant chunk of the money into a cryptocurrency, Solana.
Wild. So let's start by talking about what has happened. So Trump has publicly endorsed crypto and even proposed a strategic Bitcoin reserve. The vice president of the US is calling for regulatory clarity and pro-innovation policies. And Michael, off the back of this, Bitcoin has surged over 60% from $70,000 to $111,000. What do we think?
I think it's a pump and dump. I think he's bought some crypto and he wants it to go up and then he's going to sell it and there won't be any innovation. There won't be a Bitcoin reserve. It'll all just amount to nothing.
How close is that to fraud?
It's fraud. Well, it's securities fraud. Is that the one?
Yeah. I mean, you look at the news articles that are coming out, and there's more and more going like, we really need to look into this and kind of go, where is the incentive coming from? Which for some reason is harder said than done.
I don't even think it's fraud anymore. He just pardoned himself. Literally be like, I don't know. I saw he pardoned like some reality TV stars the other day. What had they done? Like not paid tax. Manipulated asset prices, defrauded banks for like loans and stuff. It's just all rules have gone out the window.
So, I mean, the political narrative has shifted. Crypto is, essentially with these moves it's going, some are arguing it's no longer a fringe asset. It's being normalized at the highest level of government. Mike, the crypto market is very much sentiment driven, right? Trump endorsing it is like rocket fuel.
Yeah.
Moving it forward. Creates, as a financial advisor, it creates a lot of concern for me.
It does. I think you just call it what it is. It's fancy gambling. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't be surprised if it was like, oh, look, they've come out with some coins,
Yeah, you're right. Both Trump and Melania have come out with their own meme coins. Do you reckon they're good investments, Mike?
Well, it depends on what a good investment is. Honestly, if you know that it's kind of going to just pump and then crash, I mean, you get in early and get out early, like, yeah, they're probably great investments. But again, like, just be real about what it is. Don't try and go, oh, there's some underlying value here and it's going to fundamentally change the way that the system works. It's not. It's just speculation.
Well, the question is, does a government and a president endorsing an asset like this change the fundamental value, or is it one person trying to create a short-term win, a short-term movement? Maybe they've got a position.
I think it's one person trying to create a short-term win. I think let's call it what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's market manipulation.
The question, though, is, with this news, and if Trump is focusing in that area, is there an opportunity for the average investor? What should you do? Which we are going to talk about after this break. Hey guys, just want to say thank you. We've just cracked 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we've had our best week ever across our streaming platforms. It's all because you share it with your friends, you like, you subscribe. So thank you for doing that. If you found this of value, what you can do is support the mission, give it a like, share it to a friend. Now, back to the episode.
James, before we talk about what Kiwis should do, I just want to dive into it a little bit more. This is pretty bloody crooked.
I mean, the impact that one person can have on markets, what things would happen. If we looked at, like, say, locally in New Zealand, imagine if Christopher Luxon or Jacinda Ardern were to, like, make these sort of moves. Like, it is wild.
Yeah, and you could even overlay that again, like take us out of it. Throw in the president of Venezuela, right? And just be like, if you think about someone doing the exact same thing, releasing their own coins, saying that they're going to endorse the marketing and do all these things, pump the value up, like you would look at that and go, that's market manipulation. I don't know how they're doing that and getting away with it, right?
Yeah, and whether they would get away with it, right?
Yeah, true.
Which probably just shows in terms of where politics are in 2025. But unfortunately, Mike, that is not our job to fix. Our job is to help the average investor make more informed decisions. I want to start talking about FOMO. So when we start to see something like Trump making an announcement like this, Bitcoin started to move, your buddy's going, mate, this is a sure thing, get some money in. The prices start to skyrocket, there's the fear of missing out. People start to go, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll borrow a bit against my home. Maybe I'll chuck a little bit of money in, get a short-term win. Surely there's not much risk involved in that, Mike.
Yeah, I think, unfortunately, like by the time the average person sees it, the fear of missing out, the market has already moved. You had to be in before the announcement was made. Otherwise, you're really going to be left what we call holding the bag, right? And someone's always left holding the bag. And unfortunately, usually it is your retail investors that are left holding the bag.
And if you are a Bitcoin person, and you understand...
and you're trading this every day and it's your thing, okay, that's not who I'm talking about.
Yeah, for sure. And you're a long-term, holding investor and you look at this news and you go, this is great. That's probably a different person to the person who's deciding to put money in based off the news.
Yeah.
And whether you're investing in property, Bitcoin, shares, gold, whatever, it's all about long-term buys and holds. And this is going, some news has come out. I think I'm going to make some money pretty quickly. I'm going to try and get rich. But to your point, Mike, the news has already come out. The market's already moved.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You're making a decision based on something that's already, it's done, right? And don't get me wrong, it might still go up a little bit more, but you're actually getting into the investment at the wrong time. You needed to be in earlier.
Yeah, I know we were talking at breakfast this morning, Mike, about at what point do we start to go, well, crypto's actually had quite a long runway now, and it is a more solid investment. My counter to you, my big thing is I'm not anti-crypto for people who are passionate about it. Obviously, a lot of people have made really good returns. My big thing in terms of crypto is if you're looking at news, looking at other people's decisions, and then making your decisions off the back of it without understanding what you're doing and having a long-term plan to achieve your goals, you're trying to get rich quickly. And the best way to create wealth is to accept it takes time, and then you actually get there faster.
Yeah, and the best way to lose wealth, try and get rich quickly.
Yeah. So once again, we're not anti-crypto. What we are pro is setting goals, having a plan, taking consistent steps, making sure you are diversified and going, it's not going to happen overnight. The people who try and get rich quickly are the ones who end up bankrupt or just in the exact same position in 20 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if you think I'm wrong and crypto's all the rage and you've had some massive wins, tell me about your wins and fails in crypto in the comments. I'd love to hear them.
I want this to get pretty wild. Just remember, at the end of the day, you should not be making investment decisions on news. Remember, crypto is incredibly volatile. If you're a long-term investor, fine, best of luck, but you shouldn't be getting in just based off what some orange bloke on the other side of the world says. We'll wrap it up right there. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, give us a review, give us a like. Much love to Lighthouse Financial for sponsoring this episode, and we'll catch you next time.
Cheers.